Hi guys, welcome to Unbox Learning and you're with me Surbhi, and it's been a while since I posted video on my channel, and it's been a while since I came face to face, and a lot of mothers have complained that I haven't posted any videos on any interesting tools that I have come across. So I am back, and it took me a while because I wasn't shopping at all, and I was still in that kind of a dilemma as to what I should buy for my daughter which could actually engage her productively. So now I'm back with a couple of very interesting toys that I found would help her in her eye-hand coordination, and I came to a conclusion because I was very confused as to what I should buy for her and what I shouldn't just have in my toy box. So I came to a conclusion that a toy that is educational, that caters to the demands of my child's mental growth, also it can cater to her emotional needs, that kind of a toy I should kind of focus upon. So the very first toy, without wasting much time, the very first toy that actually took me by surprise was this particular bus. And this is a very interesting bus. If you look at it, it's very colorful. It is very attractive. The bus looks very attractive, and it works on 3 batteries. Okay, it has got wheels and it has got this rotating wheel as well. Now the biggest catch about this is that even when you do not put the batteries, still this is as interesting as it is without the batteries, with the batteries. So it is as interesting as it is with or without batteries. It doesn't matter. Why? Because it has some really interesting hands-on activities for the child to do. So a child's finger is very nimble. So the first, those of you who've been following my videos on these particular tools, we started off with Melissa and Doe stamp. So now what has happened, my child's grip has become a little more stronger. There is more strength in those nimble fingers. So my next task is to give a stronger drill to those nimble fingers. And when a child is able to accomplish a simple goal, a simple task, a small task, that makes a quite a lot of difference in a child's for a child's emotional quotient. So if you have seen my previous video, which was about confidence, you would know that building confidence is very important from the early stage, and it continues, the process continues till we are adults, and even it continues when we are adults because we have more inhibitions, we have we become more conscious. So I liked this. Now I'm not endorsing or kind of promoting, it's all up to you. It's something that I explored, I like it, so I'm sharing with you. So this activity, I really like it because earlier my daughter wasn't able to flip these square pieces, and now this helps me to tell her about different emotions. Okay, if you see, each face represents a different emotion. So you can discuss these 4 emotions because they are very prominent emotions that children kind of go through. This one is when you rotate it, the door opens. Okay, and again you can flip the page of the book, and it is very interesting. And the moment you do, see, my music is not on, still I have some lights over here, so that it will keep the child engaged even when you do not have batteries. And when you put on the battery, it does wonders. It has got music, and it has got, when you press it, so this is a child's favorite. Okay, now these are different animals, and if your child presses the bird, this is how it's gonna sound. I find it really enchanting. And when the child twists it, so there's a birdie, but when you change it, it flips and you have a frog. So you press the bell and the door opens. So I do a lot of conversation when my child is playing with this. I keep talking to her. And this is a rotator. You flip it and there are different sounds that will be kind of created. So I really like it. I really like it. And these can be rotated. Again, it helps your child to do that eye-hand coordination, and completing these simple tasks can actually boost your child's morale. Also, this is a rotator wheelie, so this bus will even move and can move really well. It's bump and go, so wherever. So there are two modes. One mode where the bus is going to move around, and there's one mode when the bus will remain stationary, and all these features would work, right? So you can check, these are the two buttons for these two features. So when I put it to go, this is how it's gonna go. I'll just pan my camera. You can see how it goes. So, got it? That's how, how interesting it is. So and when I remove, there's an option where I can just mute down the music and it just go on its own, but still the features are going to work. And there's one mode where you have the music, and when you want to switch off everything, you just switch it off, right? So let's move on, to our next very, very interesting is this. Okay, it's Barbie, and I think especially, I wouldn't say it is specially for girls, because then we'll be stereotyping. Boys can also play with Barbies, and it doesn't mean that if it's a boy he will only play with guns and racing cars. Let me tell you, my daughter does not quite like Barbies. She just likes to look at those movies, and she likes the dress up. She doesn't like to play with simple Barbies. The reason is because my child likes to do something in the toys. She wants some kind of challenge in each toy, and this is why I got this for her. And this is very interesting. The interesting bit about this bubble-tastic Barbie. So this is from Dream Utopia. If your child is fond of Dream Utopia series, this one is really interesting. So you get this plate, okay, and you get a bottle of bubble mixture. So what you do is you dip the Barbie's wings like this in the you pour the bubble mixture, and then you dip the Barbie in, okay. And then what you do is, I'm not going to make bubbles right now because I have camera in front of me, and it's just gonna it might just spoil my phone. And you pull the string, and when your child pulls the string, the bubbles are going to come out of it, and it is just magical. Now, any toy that you give to your child, make sure that there is some activity in it, and an interesting activity. My daughter was not able to pull the string, and I was a little concerned about it, because I want my daughter to face challenges, and I want her to learn the trick. So she learned it on her own, and now she's able to. So now what is happening with this toy, I'll tell you. She's using both her hands, and that is exactly what we want. We want our child's left hemisphere and right hemisphere both to work in tandem. Now, many a time she was just getting irritated. So what you need to do is, you need to encourage your child. So she started holding the Barbie firm and kind of firmly, and then she would pull the string. So I like it because it is not a very conventional kind of toy. I have seen boys holding it and doing it because it's very durable. She throws it, she takes it to the bath, and it is absolutely durable. So I don't bother about it at all, because I know no matter how much she breaks it, it's still going to, she tries to break it, it's going to remain. This is very interesting. Okay, so if you want, I will share the links in the description box, and you can go ahead and check it. This is what it does, and I'm very interested. I like it. Okay, and my daughter is in love with this, because she feels there's a sense of accomplishment that she kind of gets whenever she's playing with this one. Okay, earlier she was not able to do it, now she can do it. And the bubble mixture is very easy to procure. It's there online, or if you want, you can create your own bubble mixture. Now, how you're going to do your own bubble mixture is again very simple. So 4 cups of any dishwasher or liquid detergent, and you mix 1 cup of glycerin with it. Leave it overnight. Kind of churn it nicely, mix it nicely, because so that there is no lumping, and leave it overnight, and next day you are ready. You can mix little bit of water, very little bit of water. If you feel the mixture is very thick, very little water you need to put, not much, very little, maybe somewhere around 7-8 spoons, and that's it. And your bubble mixture is ready, and my daughter loves it. By chance you don't have glycerin, you can alternate it with cornstarch. And if you have cornstarch and glycerin both, so you can add 2 cups of glycerin plus cornstarch, and your bubble mix is ready. Now I've done that, and it's amazing. I don't have to buy it. My third superstar product, I'll tell you, superstar toy, is this one. This is my, what is it called? It is called Tools Technologist. And I am literally amazed at this, and I'll post the video of my daughter who plays with this, and I am amazed as to how she's able to do it. And I think children have superpowers. The more you give them challenges, the more their mind is going to work in that direction, and they will become problem solvers, puzzle solvers. This is just amazing. This is just amazing. Now I'll tell you 2 things about this. One, that it has got 3 batteries again, and it's again bump and go feature with a rhyme that runs. Okay, that's just one of the feature. The amazing bit is these tools that you have. These tools are just amazing. So what my daughter does, she knows it better than I know it. This is what has to be done, and this is the fun bit. You attach it, you see this, and this is what she does it independently. So this is how it comes out. The screws will come out, so your child can unscrew, and it's not a child's play. No, I would say it's a child's play. Okay, it's a child's play. It's not the grown-ups play. So you have to, every wheel can be taken off, and you have spanner, you have hammer, and you have something very amazing, which is you can just kind of, so this is a screwdriver, and your child can actually unscrew each and every screws like this, and trust me, it keeps your child engaged for a long period of time. It ensures that your child is engaged in a very productive manner. When you rotate this, there's a space that is being created. There's a driver which can come out very easily, and it can go down. This is also given where the child can kind of fix the screws. So all these screws come out. All these screws come out. Look at it. There is an engine also, so the child can also unscrew it. Okay, or if your child finds it difficult, you can use this. Really amazing. So for tightening and loosening of screws, this is being used. So what I feel is that this is a complete product, complete in itself, and this is worthy every penny I have spent on it. I am really happy with it. I am very happy. So what Tia does, she unscrews all the wheels, she changes the wheels, she does everything. And since the space is given, so all her little toys that she has, she puts them in. Now what you should be keeping in mind, very important. One is that while your child is doing this, introduce different concepts to the child. That I tell her the parts of a car. I tell her the names of each and every tool. I tell her what the spanner is, what is the screwdriver doing. Now very important, clockwise and anti-clockwise direction is what I have made her learn through these toys. So when you make learning fun, it is only then when your child will realize that this is not studies, this is time when I'm playing. And as a parent, that trick lies on you. Okay, you need to create that magic for your child. So go ahead and kind of try it out. I have really liked it. I was thinking I'm going to give this to her on the Christmas day, but then I couldn't wait. The moment it arrived, I kind of unboxed it and I handed it over. More than my daughter, I'm very excited. So as parents, you should always be very excited. You should always be full of life, full of enthusiasm. Be very vibrant. Try to play with your child, okay, and try to do a lot of innovation with each and every toy. Like I'll tell you, both these rams which are there with these two toys, the bus and the truck, she knows it. Now what we do is, now I tell her why we changing the wheels. I make her understand what may be the problem. Maybe, the tires have got deflated. What is deflation of tires? Your child can understand. Tell them that there is air filled in it, the air is gone, we have to change the tires. You have to continuously be in the character, I'm telling you. Now, my child knows what repairing means. She knows, we need to fill air, we need to fill nitrogen. Let your child know it. It's not required that you tell them what nitrogen actually means, but she's got that word. So when she'll grow up, she'll eventually learn it. The bonnet, okay, now she doesn't know what the bonnet is, but now she knows what the engine is, the work of the engine. So a little bit of science is what you can introduce, a bit of it. So this is the time when the logic and reasoning is what you are introducing for your child. Okay, reasons and logic. And even if you're handing over a toy to your son, or to your daughter, if it's a doll, make sure it does something, okay? Because the more real like situations you create for your child, the better learner your child is going to come out. Do not just think you're going to ask your child to learn A for apple, B for ball. It's very possible that the child will come out and say it is not A for apple. I have learned that it is A for alligator, right? So do not limit your child's imagination. I have heard a lot of parents just focusing on certain concepts which are there in the book, and you depend too much on the school that everything will be taught by the teacher and the school. It's not like that. You are your child's first teacher, and you need to incorporate each and every concept in your child's mind. And the easiest way is through games and through simulation. If you're able to do that, half of the problem is solved. Okay, so again, I would tell you that there are so many parts that you can name over here. S for, my daughter says screwdriver, and I'm very proud of that. So we need to make her your child the basic concept. Okay, so I have introduced her to sounds with these kind of tools. Okay, I am introducing her to the z and the s. So the s and z, the difference. So I'm telling her, that my truck is going with the zooms, the z. So this is how you can integrate phonics also in different kinds of toys. You can explore, experiment. So these are the 3 interesting ones that I came across. So go ahead and try it. Tell me if you liked it, and I'll be sharing the links in the description box so you can buy it. And if you feel there are more interesting toys that you have come across, please do share. You can share. You can connect with me on Facebook. You can connect with me on Instagram, and you can even leave a message for me in the comment box. I would be more than glad. And do not forget to subscribe and share and like with lots and lots of people. So that is it for today. We'll come back with more interesting stuff. Bye bye.